Big Boss Jock, my 750. El Poderoso, 750 kilohertz. I'm in Lou Radio. And here we go, Vamanos. Continuing on with this show, the sheriff, he did sodomize me and hospitalize me. I was hospitalized for 5 days. I was in his custody inside the county lockup. They put the gamma ray button, what it is, listeners, and no one finds this because of U.S. national security. And then I became aware. I read the law. It says that when the person becomes aware, there is no statute on the civil case. There's a statute of limitations, 7 years in the state of California. But on the criminal part, it's unlimited under the California sex crime laws. Meaning, because of national security, there's no investigation. And the hospital hides my records under national security and lies to me. They lied to me that I had diabetes. I went and got I'll try not to have bite in the bark. I went and got my blood tested 2 times in the last 8 months. I was almost losing my toe. Both toes. And that's how it goes. And they know the signs of diabetes. The lab tech, when I'm remembering back, I don't want to state anything for him. Because the Mighty 750 also records. Yeah. That's right. Everything. Yeah, that is how it works. So, yeah. Because it's sending the signal. You're being recorded. You lab tech. He asked me about the lacerations on my toes, to take care of those. You're one of those. And something bothered him, and he shrugged his shoulder anyways. I live in humiliation because with the gamma ray button on, they make me a flamer. And the way they did this was by torturing me when I was, straight out of the womb. No, I am not a transgender. If the gamma ray button isn't depressed, they aren't impressed. They get zip, nothing, nil, zero. Now what happens if the gamma ray button is pressed, and has happened for almost now 2 years? My eyes turn red, and I get quite angry that I have a man touching me, and they're about to pass away. They're all of a sudden not amazed, and they look kind of dazed, and they're going to go away. And you should get one of these someday. This happened in Iquitos over and over, and all the flies went away. And I didn't know I had any. I stayed away. I had a warrant for my arrest. I'm going to tell my whole story. And we're going to do 10-minute segments. Whew. We got a long ways to go. And here we go. Oh, yeah. I'll tell it. And how far back do we go? I'm a stim receiver. And I have to be careful. So I don't get this taken down. I need to keep... Anyways, Reds, Rebels. Over here, clean talk. Clean thoughts. If not, the person rolls around with fornicators. Excuse me. See, that's the same cracker. And listen, I'll repeat it again, listeners. This is not a racist term. I didn't know I had a stim receiver. And what I did was, I was insulting my grandmother. You'll hear the story. She'd passed away, and she had false teeth back in the day. And she used to clack them. And I was saying... she had her terms, cracker the clacker, right? No, yeah, I think it was that. And then it was probably want a cracker, and they wouldn't stop playing it to me. And they can put it on a computer program where it loops them. It's 900 megahertz. Go ahead and call me up. Oh, it hurts. No problem. Don't matter none. Go ahead, join the community and talk to my brain and try to get me to do things. Let's see how many people can get their radios out and start talking to my brain at the same time. Because there's no restrictions. And I'll explain my story and what's gone on. I went to a place called Vietnam. I was 2, not 3, and I learned what to do. I Went to an FOB, well inside of the DMZ, in a province named Quantry. And there's a whole story. And imagine that. I'm a stim receiver, but I talk funny stories about Vietnam. See, I'm frustrated. In present day, I can't say it the way I need to say it. It's too derogatory, and I program my own self. I have to play a part that I'm not, and this is daily. Because I have no money, I'm a slave. I've written close to 1,000 pages now of rhyme. And I can't, a biography, a story about the biography, try to rhyme it better and better. I have 470 stanzas that go on the cursor from 2.5 to 3 are 4-line stanzas, ending, each line ends in, let's say, this format. My daughter Nikki taught me how to do this. It ends in the format such as A, B, B, A, and you put in the vowels I, E, O. It has to have one vowel or two consonants or begin with the same consonant. And I very seldom, maybe very few times, maybe I only have one consonant because it was one syllable. That's acceptable too. I know about this. I learned how to rhyme with Zap Zap on. And when I learned how to rhyme before that, came back from a place called Vietnam. Ow. It was 73. April. I was no longer 2. Happy B-Day, Shawnee. You're a Green Beret. That's what said Sue, who is mom too. She knew. And I can't tell the whole story, 'cause others are involved. And he's near the door. My reality isn't what I thought it was. I wrote a lot of pages. It'll be presented soon. I'll set the copyright registry. I'm thinking where I want to go. I'm letting the people know me. The ones who are interested. Listeners of the My 750. I'm enjoying this tune. They would too. If I didn't get taken down for content. Wow. Yeah, they all know. The ones that know this music. I know how to use it. I'm talking to the listeners. If I had a device, I'm just saying, and someone was being nice, take a 75 hertz oscillator, make sure that 75 hertz is transmitted. And an electrical one to study electronics, they shouldn't have a problem doing this. They don't charge that much in Iquitos. And everyone had the schematics, that's why I know. Not everyone, but many, hundreds. So they could have their personal slave. Anything anyone said while I was gamma rayed, no. They give orders and they tell me the next one has my chain. Yankee Sam gives them my leash for the day. And they can yank my leash in any way they choose to yank my chain. It's called abuse. My psyche was broken in the concentration camps during World War II. I was in there with the gypsies and the Jews. The queers also. They're the ones that call themselves queers. Well, I have a problem with it. My daughter, we'll talk about my daughter that, and she's known, I heard that she went on a known show. We'll see the Nikki that was with me and the Nikki she became and what things happened to Nikki along the way. That was nothing natural. And what was done by Yankee Sam, I'll continue on. Reds, rebels. time to participate in that change. Participation, it's your civil duty. When you see moral wrongs being committed. I read it just a moment ago, analyzing the speech. It said, silence is violence. Something to think about. Oh, that's right, Reds, Rebels. Speaking right to you, the listeners of the Mighty 750. And I'll be addressing you. I don't, you're the community. I don't care much about Yankee. No, I don't. Yankees blue, blue, blue. Yankee blue. We, listeners, and I'm talking to the community here at the Mighty 750, Reds Rebels. We know, all of us inside of Yankee territory, how it is to live in a police state. It's a little more than only uptight. The situation, and this is all by design. I'm speaking to all hues. There is no racism on this side. No, there's not. Let's ride along. I need to explain my story. And as I do things like this. Yankee Sam has hurt this man. And when I get excited, because I must live life in a... Hey, I need a beat. Hang on a second. We just knocked on the back door. It was there and it was the war. Was an action and I went back and got some more. Okay, yeah, I know. My 750. Continue now. Too bad you don't have it. Put the candle in the window. Here we go. I need a device. Yeah, I've been trying to acquire the device. They take the parts apart. Oh, it didn't arrive in the box. All the cheap ones, the expensive parts, they weren't there. Yeah, now I'm seeing why I know. They came in the house and took it. You think we're going to let you have one of these? This is before I got the warrant for my arrest. Don't get excited. I'll understand. And I can't get the jammer. They're illegal to own inside of Yankee territory. If you go to Lady Otta can't do that. Yeah, I can't promote other people's legs. Wave Bubble. The Wave Bubble. Her name's, she has videos. Lamore Fry. Yeah, I don't have to be Tweety on his twine. I've never had a jammer. And for 6 years, 6.5 years, I've been trying to acquire a jammer. I'd say 6 years and 4 months I've been trying to acquire a jammer. I tried to make it myself. I got the drill press. They took the parts. The microprocessor and the oscillators. I almost said oscilladores. Are they oscilladoras? I don't know. But they need to go between 900 and 1200 and 1700 and 2100. Or is it 19? Yeah, I need 2 of them and I can't find them. Nope. No one has them in the country, and there's laws, and I know all about them. I'm in Peru, and I have a warrant for my arrest also. But I'm here. I'm now. Wow, get out. Yeah, where am I? I don't know. Go to 73. Yes, better. I don't know where to go. I'm staying with the music. That's fine. And I feel like I'm in the same situation. The legal authorities will not take action. The reason why is because George Yellow Belly Bush, Prescott's son, that one, invokes U.S. national security. He's the director of the Foo-Foo shoes. Tap shoes. The crime family shoes. My grandpa was the... Let's see, corporations have heads. He was the leader of, at Meyer's request, leader of Meyer Lansky organization from 1973 to 1983 at the time of Meyer's passing, and then he carried it on till the time of his passing, 1984. So he's director or head of I'll say director. That's their language. See, I don't want to tie it to them. If I say director, agency. If I say head, corporation. He called himself the chief. Yeah, the chief of the organization. Called himself chief. I remember he picked me up from I went to a Montessori. He picked me up from the school. He had a 76, I believe, blue Nova wagon. And it had a phone. No one had phones in that time. He needed to take the calls. And he noticed Theodore on. Now start looking for the crime family hats. And I'll explain to you, I inherited his whole estate. It was on the video, and he also said that Yellow Belly Bush was involved. I don't care none. You gonna bring down my videos, slander some? Huh? Is that what they're gonna say? I'll tell you what, it's not slanderous none. And it's quite accurate a whole lot. That's what they won't open an investigation. National security. Big Boss Jock signing off. Signing right on. Back on? Momentarily. We're on the grapevine. Going over again? I know. Make a buy. And I'll tell you all about the missing time. I missed time from being with my daughter, moving I don't mind none. The FBI said it's not a problem because the statute of limitations are up. Kane was my game, and that's the way I chose to make my pay. Money. And that's how it came. Was dealing cane. Ow! And in my whole career, I think it was my biggest earning year, $120. And it was a great year. Just want the federales to know that. Enjoy the show. That's all you out there. Listening to the mighty 750. Big Boss Jock signing off.